So I was having a bit of an old school a morning of news consumption. I switched on Euro News. I used to watch it all the time about 4 or 5 years ago, and I really fancied an old school morning of news consumption, and it didn't disappoint. So the reason why I'm calling this video the confusion edition was, with the juxtaposition of news stories is just astonishing. Uh, Lukashenko has amassing the refugees at the border with Poland, and Poland is trying to defend its sovereign border with the heft of the EU behind it. Cut to smash cut to news story about Polish nationalists having a rally in the middle of Warsaw, brandishing the Polish flag and singing patriotic songs. And this is far right extremity, it would appear. Um, Germany's bracing itself for the fourth wave of the coup. The fourth wave. And here in their no comment, one of those, as I used to call them or refer to them, no context clips, we've some very large thousands of German folks enjoying some sort of festive concert in Cologne, I think it is. Now, again, this wasn't being broadcast to kind of morally shame these folks. This was the no comment. It's usually a kind of a feel good bit that they put in their ad breaks. COP26 going about burning fossil fuels, and now Viktor Lukashenko again is being admonished for threatening to turn off the gas to Europe. That's why I'm listening to Winterfylleth here, to try and just clean my brain out a bit after that. I also had the laptop propped open so I could look at a little. I've started looking at Twitter a tiny little bit, not much at all, because it's a festering shithole of a social media platform. But I was looking at a little bit of the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse last night, and just I was interested to see what kind of things were being, said on Twitter. But let's just say that the folks who brandish mental health as a raison d'etre for every crazy bit of activism that we get subjected to, a are very happy mocking an 18-year-old who appears to be suffering from PTSD. What a shocking surprise! But then I just clicked into a few of the bios, just some of the commenters, So yeah, the religion of kindness is really showing its true colours. So saw one Democrat commentator, and Navarro-Cardenas, I think her name is. I'll throw a link in the description. Replete with her Nicaraguan nationalism, left, right, and centre throughout her Twitter feed. But woe betide anyone else who would express any kind of quasi nationalistic view. So, uh, there was one tweet I'll pin it or I'll link it. MAGA 2021 platform, and it was just this sarky little list of let's go Brandon, and Kamala's laugh. But in looking through the list, it was about 20 very legitimate criticisms of the current regime in America. I mean, I know they're sarcastically rendered, but they're all very true. So yeah, anyway, links in the description. But the way the smashed cut from the conflict between Belarus and Poland, it straight to the far right in Poland. It was very, very much called to mind that hilarious thing that happened 2 years ago when the Labour MP Jess Phillips was trying to intermediate in a controversy in some national school or primary schools in Birmingham, where some very rainbow themed stuff was being taught in the primary schools, and Muslim families were deeply unhappy with that. and you got to see that priceless exchange between Jess Virtue Signaler in Chief Phillips and some Muslim activists. She didn't know where to put her foot down. Like who do you side with? So well, look, I mean that's a bit childish laughing at that, but it is quite amusing. So anyway, yeah, that's the confusion edition. Winterfylleth, in my opinion, are the only English black metal band worth mentioning that I can think of. I know that's a controversial opinion, but it just like that's and that album, Hell to Hear Them or whatever it's called, is really really good. Enjoy yourselves, people of Cologne. Thank you for listening.